Hey everyone, I'm not going to make my voice too loud in this video because it's the early hours of the morning, but I couldn't go to sleep without making this video because I believe the issue is very important. Um, it's about a specific case, but it's also about the wider issues. Basically, today or yesterday, there's a 68-year-old man, Mohammed Asghar, 69 according to some sources, who has been sentenced to death um, for blasphemy in Pakistan. Um, this is an absolute abomination. I've said before that I believe blasphemy laws are an abomination anyway. They have no place in the year 2014, and it's very perverse that in a country that faces endemic corruption, sectarian violence, terrorism, poverty, natural disasters, Pakistan somehow sees persecuting people on blasphemy charges to be a priority. This is sick, and no words can really sum up just how inhumane this is. Just to give you a bit of background, this man suffers from schizophrenia. He apparently claimed to be the Prophet Muhammad in private on sent letters that only came to light when they were handed in by a man whom he was in dispute with. This is from the Independent newspaper. I'm going to put a link on this video to a petition to David Cameron to put pressure on the Pakistanis to release him unconditionally. As far as I'm concerned, we should be making our position very clear and saying to Pakistan, either free this man or we're going to halt all financial aid until he is freed. I really do think we should take a tough stance on this one, because Pakistan needs to be told, or Pakistan needs to receive a strong message that these barbaric laws cannot be condoned, cannot be that that the people are not going to stand by and watch this happen. And I'm not just saying it because he's British. I believe all Pakistanis, Pakistani, so to speak, this man's British Pakistani, who are suffering from blasphemy laws should also be released. These laws are frequently misused. I remember a few years ago a Christian girl was accused of desecrating the Quran. It transpired that it was an imam that had actually defamed her, and she hadn't done anything of the sort, and I believe the girl had learning difficulties. This is similar. This is a 69-year-old man, an elderly man, who has mental health problems. It's a brutal violation of free expression, which no country can be a democracy without guaranteeing free expression, but the idea that someone could be sentenced to death or face a death penalty because of a perceived opinion is just insane. And if he doesn't get the death penalty, there's a chance he'll be murdered by Islamic fundamentalists anyway. So it's very distressing to hear this development, and I sincerely hope he's released. If Pakistan does go ahead and execute him, I really believe we should punish Pakistan. We should retaliate with some sort of sanctions or cut off economic aid or something. I don't know if they will go ahead with it, but we should be putting pressure on the Pakistani authorities, severe pressure, because I'm getting sick of Pakistan playing the victimhood card when we give them billions in aid every year. So does the United States, and then they continue to enforce barbaric laws like this that are a complete contradiction of all standards of progress and democracy, which Pakistan is supposedly striving to be. So please sign the petition, or Google his name, Mohammed Asghar. I'm sure there's other petitions out there. Basically, he's been sentenced to death for supposedly claiming to be the Prophet Muhammad, but let me be clear, this man suffers from schizophrenia, which is a serious mental health condition. He probably didn't even know what he was doing. It's a bit like people in the West I've heard of who claim to be Jesus. They're not mentally stable. And you know what, even if he was claiming to be the Prophet, whilst I acknowledge that's provocative, the idea that someone should be sentenced to death for that, I think it just once again shows how intolerant Islam is. Because if it is a religion of tolerance, then an Islamic State would surely not enforce such barbaric laws. So, please sign the petition. What more can be said? I hope Pakistan abolishes these laws, but I can't see it happening anytime soon. I do believe that the West needs to start putting its foot down and saying, unless human rights are improved in this country, then we're going to put in some sort of economic sanctions. Now the situation's complicated because obviously Pakistan's a strategic partner in the war against the Taliban, but that alone shouldn't be a factor in sort of letting them get away with anything. And this is just an abomination. This is 2014, for goodness sake. It defies all comprehension, really. Just repeating myself now. So please sign the petition. This is a barbaric sentence, and it just shows the danger of religious laws when they're used in this way. Okay. Shocking. Thank you for watching.